Oilers post-game in the series between the Drumheller Dragons and the South Semifinal, all square at 2 games apiece. And with me now is the man who got a goal and assist in the insurance marker in the third period, Dean Spak. Dean, so much happened in that first period. That bank off the boards, it just kind of felt like maybe to the heavens this isn't the Oilers' day. But through all that, you guys found a way. And how did things transpire for yourself and the team on the ice?
I mean, we were super pumped to have Jack back, and then right off the start there, that unlucky goal, we had to have a big comeback, and I think we did after that. So,
looking at just how defensively sound not only the forwards but defense, no Nick Wolfenberg, a lot of players out of the lineup, which is nothing new to this team this year, but simply probably one of the best efforts defensively of the year for this team. What do you think of that?
Yeah, lately we've been really focusing on our F2s and F3s, and I think today we definitely locked our D zone down and took care of business back there.
Things were getting hard. You obviously knew that Drumheller was just one shot away from potentially tying it. What led to your goal, and how did things transpire on that side?
I mean, my line was going all night. I think Resh and Hawk, those guys were going all night, and I think chemistry built throughout the game, and then finally we got the chance, and it went in. So,
series is now tied at 2. It's a best of 3. What's the game plan and some adjustments this team needs to do for going back into a tough building in Drumheller, where you have won in that building, obviously, in game number 2?
I think we just need to play how we did tonight. I mean, the games we played before were good, but I mean, today we really focused in and did what we had to do to get the win.
Appreciate the time, Dean. Congratulations on the win, and we'll see you in Game 5 on Saturday in Drumheller.
Thanks, Gino.
With Oilers assistant coach Reid Hnatowich, coach, the series is now split at 2 games apiece. Despite all that happened in that first period, that bounce, I was mentioning it to Dean Spak, how it just kind of like, well, great, is this the final nail and go down 3-1 to Drumheller? But no, despite all of the mess that happened in the first period, this team finds a way to win and dig in. What was it like on the bench, and how resilient was this team tonight?
It was an extremely fun game to be a part of and to coach in. Obviously, early that negativity happens, and it's one of those ones where you have 2 options, right? You respond negatively or you respond positively to the adversity, and I think that's what we did tonight. That second period, we allowed them with 4 shots, kept them to 4, and then same thing with regards to that third. And it was a total group effort. We did an unbelievable job with regards to how we were turning over pucks in the D zone, just making sure we're tight in terms of those corner battles and those containments. And it's one of those ones where that's how we needed to play to make sure that we do continue within this series. And our goal heading into this game was to make sure that we turn this thing into a best of 3, and we accomplished that.
Just looking at, again, your defense core, you're pretty much fixing everything with an Allen wrench these days, trying to put something together. Chase Moffat comes in as affiliate. No Nick Wolfenberg for a while. Who knows when he comes back. But again, short-staffed, and your defense played maybe one of its best games of the entire year.
Absolutely, and that's one of those situations where it was them being positive, it was McNaughton being positive, and it was the forward being positive. And when the forwards are helping out with regards to how they're back checking, how they're turning over pucks, it creates that ease and confidence with our D-man. And I think when you get that nice consistency and that nice flow between the forwards working their bag off to help the D, and the D working their bag off to help the forwards, that's how you kind of create the game in which you've seen today. And that's heading into the remainder of this series, we have our little template now to what we need to do and how we need to play, right? So super excited with that.
Best of 3 now for this Oiler team against the Dragons back at the Memorial Arena on Saturday. How does this team come and get the advantage going back for Game 6 here on Tuesday?
We just need to make sure again, with the template we kind of set for ourselves tonight, that's our mindset and focus. And with regards, this Drumheller team is a highly competitive, team, and that barn is a tough one to play in. So we need to make sure we go into it with a positive mindset. Same thing with tonight. Something early happens where there's a little bit of adversity. We just need to be mentally strong and battle through it.
Appreciate the time, Coach, and we'll see you in Game 5 on Saturday.
Thanks, Gino.